Welcome back everybody into another backtesting session. We're going to continue our usual Bitcoin day trading marathon. The same setup as always, the same trying to have the same rules, avoid the same mistake as always. These are not quite the same as gold, so this is kind of different, but the other rules are more or less the same. We want to avoid entering range in markets. We want to use a checklist to avoid losing setups and not entering in every setup. We're coming from a sort of weird run. We got 4 losses and 2 wins to end up to finish and close off the session. As you can see, we had 4 losses in this range, following the same trend, but not really recognizing that the when the exact entry was good, because we were caught into many different stores or ranging markets. You can see wanted to sell, blah, blah, blah. And we closed off with a win, the second win. It gave us a nice profit. And we are now almost break even. We are slightly below. We are minus 1% essentially. And we're going to continue from here. So let's see what date exactly it is. So it's currently the end of the Tuesday, so we're going to jump into the start sort of Asian session, China session of the following day, so around 1 a.m. There you go. Yes. Okay. So what we can see here is, let's look at the chart. So we were in a bullish trend. We found some resistance here. If I'm not mistaken, if I go and check, we had some exactly some high supply zone, a strong supply zone here. So you can see confirming it. There you go. Here we had this huge supply area, and we saw price bouncing from it. But still, we are overall in a bullish trend. We never broke. We are sort of creating a new lower high here, but still we have to break these previous last lows in order to have a complete shift in the market structure and say, okay, we are in a bearish bias to revisit those previous lows. So we might see some bouncing. So what I'm going to do is play the lower time frame range, and we're going to see, of course, what happens. So far, coming into the session, what I can see is that we had a huge bounce and rejection from this level. Okay, should be better. And we had a huge bounce from this level with a close and strong rejection. In the new hourly candle, we want to see a lower wick as per checklist. Would like to see a lower wick being created at this PPL, multiple rejections, and possibly take advantage of high risk, high reward buys. Let me show you. So it makes a lower wick and then flips bullish, high risk, high reward buys, medium risk buys, of course, safe buys only above here. But what we can see is that if we see in the next few hours, yes, we might have this, but still another rejection. And then we start seeing the opposite happening. So the bears jumping back in control here, closing above, below again, then making a top wick, and then going below this previous level. Then we can expect price to either revisit these previous candle bodies or even those lows. So let's see what happens. Let's jump into the 1 minute. Okay, so on the 1 minute, what we can see is that yes, we are trending bearish. As you can see, we are trending strongly bearish. We have these rejections. Just so we are trending bearish. We had a pullback to those previous lows, and we are being rejected from these previous lows. Break and retest after the PPL, break and retest of these previous lows, and then we will continue down. Very aggressively, I might say. Now we had an equally strong rejection. We would like to see either price trending bullish above the PPL to have safe buys only would be above with the first confirmation above here, above the PPL for high risk high reward buys to at least revisit those 25 pips, but safer would be here because it would be a strong confirmation of buying bias. But still, we have to see what happens. So let's jump into it. And let's see how price moves. This is a nice area. Okay. Okay, the first candle of the hour makes a lower wick. And looks like it's flipping bullish. Retesting the previous lows, highs. Okay, this might be even high risk, high reward entry to go and target those previous highs. It is following what we were saying. We have enough range. We can take a high risk, high reward buys after the confirmation of price breaking and retesting those previous lows, breaking and retesting. Now this we are saying, so we're going to enter buys. Yeah, remember that we have the 4 pips spread, which is crazy, but it's what I set up. And we're going to see where price goes. Okay, I would like to see more bullish action after my entry. And we're going to get stopped out. Okay, so we enter at the top. And we have this was, so we had 6. So this is now number 7. Is an L. There you go. And we want to evaluate. So this entry was not good, maybe it was good the entry, but it was not, didn't work out. So we want to see now price, how it moves, how it behaves. Okay. Okay, looks like we're getting another rejection. Looks like the candle flipped completely, as you can see, which was one of the options, returning into the original bias of bears, of sellers. As you can see, it was a nice rejection here, and we want to see if bears are more in control, sellers are more in control. Okay, we are coming into the end of the hour, which is now closing sort of a week. Let's see if it flips at the last 10 minutes. Okay, the previous hour closed kind of strong bearish, not some rejection, but managed to close with a nice body. Okay, so we want to see continuation of sellers, or to see what which trend goes stronger. Very nice. So far, so good. We see rejection at this previous PSA. We see that we're coming sort of out of the order block here, but we still have to react to these previous lows. Below that, if we see break and retest, or clean break below here, we might consider the sells taking advantage of the trend. Order block being created, reaction at the PPL. It's like buyers don't want to really give up much. Why this one was not an entry? Because we are in a range, we still don't have a clear idea of where which is the bias. If we were coming here, when I took my entry, here, this entry, we were coming from a strong rejection and multiple bullish candles. We were breaking above this previous PSA where we had the reaction, and we had the range to fill to the top. Here, we're not coming from a huge rejection, we're not coming from a huge streak of bullish candles. Okay, we're coming towards these candle body lows, and we're just melting. Let's see if we have a retest of the PPL, or looks like we are falling short. Okay, this might be good. Because of the rejection coming at the end of the candle and then continuing down, might be a good opportunity if we want to take advantage of the sells. Yeah, we're coming below. We might still get rejected at this PPL, or we can add full range till these lows. So I want to take advantage of it and take the sells, and let's see. Okay. Let's see if we get to our usual 30 pips. Okay. Okay, we got to our 30 pips. We have break even, close partials, 80%, and we have the 8th is a win. Very nice. Let's see the next very next candles. Okay, 40 pips. $46 pips. We are here, and we might even take into consideration now trailing the stop loss, since we want to move forward the stop loss. I want to have some profit guaranteed, which will be 30 pips, 32 pips. Okay, now as per my rules, I can put it at 45 pips and let the TP run. So in this case, if we get stopped out, we get stopped out at 3 to 1. And we get stopped out at 3 to 1, but we might still consider re-entries, especially if we see further rejection of these previous lows. This might be a good entry. But I will wait below the key level for the re-entry. Okay, this was a good entry, working for 26 pips, and go back. So it will probably have been a loss due to the spread, because 30 pips would never been reached. So it's good. It was better. It would have been better to enter at the key level at the PPL with the same setup. So it's good to be to have stayed out inside. Okay, so let's see the new hourly candle. Exactly, grabbed the liquidity, made a lower wick, bouncing from this huge demand area, and then let's see what happens, how the trend develops. Of course, we have this yesterday as well. This one, yes, is causing reaction, but it's not something that we really want to take as per PPL. This actually is a nice entry. It will be in continuation of the trend, but it will be very high risk anticipating the trend to resume. So we might even wait. Yes, we have a nice range, but we can even bounce from here. Before I move forward, I would like to be sure about it. 15 pips will be here. With the buy, with the 4 pips spread, it's very, very difficult. But it is what it is. No, we're not trending yet, so I will not take it. If it goes down, it's fine. No, it's not fine. Since it wouldn't be fine, I need to take it. And let's see. Okay. Not the cleanest price action. Looks like we're getting stopped out because we didn't wait for it. We didn't wait for the rules. And we get 9 loss. We should have waited, not rushed, but it is what it is. Some greediness, and it's good. But it's not good, of course. Let's see reaction of the PPL, weaker and weaker candles. You see, this is exactly the same candle that I should have not entered below the PPL, but we are not in a trend. We're not trending. I should have not entered, but it's fine. Let's see now. Trend to develop, how it develops. Goes bullish. We're coming towards the end of the hour. And looks like we are just ranging. So I say that we call it a day for now. I will go back and let's go into London session for the next time. Okay, this is London session. You see not much happening. And we're going to save. Okay. Very good. And this is what we are working now. We have 9 trades and we are still almost break even. We took this loss, we would have been up around 2%, 2.5%, but it is what it is and it's fine. We took we wanted to take this sell to revisit those previous lows, but it didn't happen and it's fine. From next time, we will come from this. So L win L minus 0.6%. Very good. See you guys next time.